like that? You feel
Yeah.
that? Man, listen, when the hate don't work, they start telling lies.
Yeah.
All right, we back, man. It's the Blue Avenue Podcast, man. We are the special guest. Please introduce yourself, my brother.
Yeah, my name Rambo WDM. So the WDM is with the melody. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, with the melody.
That's crazy, man. Talk to me a little bit, man. Just give me your background. It's your first interview ever, right?
Something like that.
Something like that?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
for sure. Well, yeah, tell the people about yourself a little bit.
Yeah. So I've been doing music for a little bit, probably like 5 years, but I never really took it serious, you know.
Yeah.
Just because I was busy with life. And then recently I had dropped one of my songs, Time Heals, and that was like one of the ones I was like, all right, I can do this, I can push this, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of people started messing with that, but really, actually, the song that most like that kind of pushed me was a song called My Time, and I kind of took that off some of my platforms, so it's hard. It's hard to find.
I was gonna say, I was looking around. I'm like, okay, I saw it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. Because I saw it was a video. You didn't even have to hear yet. I'm like, oh, okay, we're going way back. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm here. I got a nice little team. I do like melodic trap. Yeah.
Nah, it's fire. I was gonna say when I was listening to the music, because I'll tell you what songs I like the most in a little bit, but I was definitely like feeling a lot of stuff. That's what I was getting from it. Like, oh, okay, it's like singy, but it's like real at the same time. Like, you know, so that's what's up, man. So tell me where you from, man. Where are you from?
I'm from St. Paul. I lived on the east side most of my.
Look, I knew I liked you. All right. Yo, shout out to the east side. We out here, Dames Bluff.
Yes, sir.
See Conway. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I was off Arkwright, like Maryland.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Same, east side. East side.
That's a fact, bro. Yeah, where I used to stay. We stayed off Beach and Earl.
Okay.
We lived in the lived in the Bradleys for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, all
over this spot.
Man.
No, we was in the same house though for like 10 years, so it was bussing. It was bussing.
Yeah, no, I feel you, bro. We was off Margaret Street too.
Yeah.
Man, look. So hold on. But you from the east side?
East side, yeah. I'm from the east side, Minnesota. I've been here all my life, so yeah.
All right, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. So let's get right into the music, man. The song I feel like I enjoyed the most was definitely Risk It.
Oh, Risk It.
That was the one I heard. I was like, damn, I had to play it in the whip.
Yeah.
I put it down like, yo, that was the one.
Oh, wow. I didn't even think he was going to say one of them.
No, bro, look. I was like, bro, I heard that. I was like, nah, he different right here. So talk to me about the video I watched was Time Heals. So tell me a little bit about that process.
Yeah, Time Heals was, I think I shot that with Matt Wells.
Yeah.
I think I shot that with Matt Wells, yeah.
Yeah.
We was kind of on some running gun. Yeah. He was real professional. We was kind of on some running gun. Put a little story to it. I had my man's art he pulled up with some actors, you know, like we had we had a good time, man. But yeah, so a little bit about that when I was kind of like, I was like, dang. I was kind of going through a little bit, you know, and then I wrote that song and I was like, okay. I was bumping in the car. I'm like, okay, if I can listen to this over and over again, it's hot. So I shot that video. That was a cool process. I think we shot all day.
For sure.
And so yeah, we just had a whole bunch of little scenes and
that's a fact.
Yeah, it was fun.
I think I don't remember the name of it off top, but I remember the one I did watch that I enjoyed a lot. I don't think it was for Time Hills because that was a very particular one, but it was the one you was at like the U of M.
Okay.
I think I can't remember the name.
What song was that? Wait, Time Hills was
that was like the one with the clocks and.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no, the one with the clocks was. The one with the clocks is My Time.
My Time, yeah.
Wow,
My Time.
I didn't even notice one's called My Time and Time
Hills. Yeah, I was just thinking. I remember when there was a lot of clocks, but okay, I think you're right. The one with you was at the U of M. I could tell from the background.
Yeah, that was Risk It.
That was Was that Risk It?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, that's why I like it because I was like, yo, that was the one. I just like the song too.
Yeah, Risk It.
I could tell.
Risk It is one of them ones for sure. It fit what I'm doing right now. Not a lot of the music that I did before fit with what I'm doing right now, but that definitely fit. And that was one of my favorite songs too.
Yeah.
I really like that song. Definitely like one of them songs for people to listen to, you know, kind of like just risk it, push yourself. It was kind of my own message to myself, like, hey, just go out there, just be you know, kind of thing. That was a fun song though.
Let me ask you this: like, did you always want to do music? Because, like, 14 kind of talked about when we was here last time about coming from a musical background and stuff like that. Was that the same thing for you, or was it just like you kind of got into it?
You know, it's funny. Like, I was, I always like from I used to sing for the little girls outside, you know. So I always liked to sing. But then I started doing like kind of rapish sing a little bit when I got a little older. But I always sung. I didn't always want to do it as like kind of like a career. But then I was in high school, I think, and I was like, okay, I could do this, you know. And I started doing it a little bit, but I wasn't really taking it serious. But I was doing it, you know, and it was good, you know. So I kind of reached like wanted to pursue it in like high school.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Tell me about another one I was interested in, or when I was, you know, looking at the stuff was Enemies on Lock.
Yeah,
tell me a little. Yeah,
that's the one I just pushed. That's one of them ones. That's a timeless song. Yeah, like I still put on Enemies on Lock and be like, you know, I was like, okay, yeah, I still like this a lot. But yeah, I shot Enemies on Lock with Jed. You know, I actually made that song almost 2 years ago, maybe.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I just held on to it.
And you put it out.
I be holding on to all my music. I got so much music, man. But yeah, I held on to that song for a long time. Then I met Gibby, and maybe not 2 years, so like a year or a year and a half is when I made that song with Gibby.
Yeah.
And it was so crazy because I had went in the studio for maybe the second time with Gibby, and I was like, bring somebody that can make a guitar. I mean, that play a guitar. Right. And so Hayden came, and it's crazy. I was like, your name Hayden? He's like, yeah. I'm like, that's crazy because my real name is Caden. You know, so I was like, hold on. And I believe in, like, you know, I'm a little spiritual. So I'm like, hold on, this might, you know. And then he was like, yeah, he added me on Instagram. Right. So I go to the Instagram. I'm like, Hayden Black. I'm like, my name Caden Black. I'm like, yeah, we finna make a hit today, boy. We finna make a hit. So I already had the lyrics. Yeah. So I was like, all right, this is how I want the song. I'm like, you know, I'm rapping it a cappella, and he just started playing it. He started playing all the little keys, and then we went from there. Gibby got on, did what he needed to do, and we just it was fire.
No, that's wild, man. Yeah, that's wild.
We did that live video too for that song. Yeah. So Gibby and Hayden did that too. That was too crazy. It was a nice experience. That's when I met 14 and Time actually.
Yeah, no, that's
so fine. Yeah.
No, that's dope, man. So tell me a little about just like your musical process. Like, what do you need in the studio? Yeah. All that. Like, what does it take for you to get, like, I guess, motivated to do what you do?
Yeah, it's so crazy, but I be like when I'm going through stuff, it's the easiest time for me to make music. Yeah, it's hard for me to just come up with, like, you know, because I'm not a person that hold on to a lot of stuff. Right. So like it'd be hard for me to like come up with stuff like that ain't going through no more. You know, that happened back then. It got to be something I'm going through right now. But usually I go to the studio. Sometimes I write first. Most of the time I write first, unless I'm making it like that song. And then I go in there. Hayden and Gibby, they usually make my beats in studio. So and then we kind of go from there. But most of it is just kind of off of what's going on right now, like what I feel in that day. Yeah. So that people can actually feel what I'm going through versus me just like saying words and just kind of, you know.
That's a snap effect. But no, it was a song in particular. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was called Riot or something like that. Yeah. I feel like that's like very appropriate right now for everything going on with Khalid Azad and everything right there. So I wanted your like thoughts. I know I ain't saying that, but I wanted your thoughts on like that situation because when you were saying that song, it's like, bro, we went through this with George Floyd, you know, Dante, right? Even with Tyree Nichols, you know, that was a different situation. But again, so I wanted to get your thoughts on like that whole situation and that song.
Yeah. The stuff with the Roseville police, right? Was it Roseville? Robbinsdale. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I haven't really read into it. I just been seeing little stuff because I don't really be on the media like that, you know. You know, I just, you know, that stuff it be making me mad, you know.
No, that's a fact.
So I just don't really try to get into it too much. I be trying to stay out the way and just just kind of see how stuff be playing out. I made that Riot song when that George Floyd stuff was and I was mad. That's why I made that song because I wasn't even in Minnesota. Right. I was in Atlanta at the time, and all this going on. I'm like, dang. I'm mad because like stuff just kept happening. So I'm like, I'm finna make a song. And I made that. And then that was it. That was actually a decent song. It did pretty good because you know, the times and whatever. I mix that all the time myself too. But but yeah. I mean, like, you know, same thing. I was like, in the song, I think I was like, I know this not good, but I was like, we not sliding on the op, like we sliding on the cops down.
Look, yeah, I know. Yeah.
No, I be feeling like that, you know. I be feeling like, man, I just be wanna, you know, cause it's kind of hard to see that for my brothers and stuff like that. So
yeah. I'm glad you mentioned it though, because when I listened to that song, and that was, you know, I was not keeping up, but kind of watching the situation. So I kind of like put that together in my mind, like, yo, it's same thing, you know, happening, you know, over South. Then, you know, I think it was Brooklyn Park or Brooklyn Center, and then now in Robbinsdale, like, keep happening back.
Just all over, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's wild.
It's kind of, it just made me think like, wow, you know, like, what the police really doing? Like, you know, they don't even they just here to terrorize, you know, or like, you know, what's going on? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hopefully things get looked into. I think I heard somewhere they was looking into it a little bit.
No,
you know,
facts. Yeah,
just the whole department,
the whole.
But somebody had said something like it was chopped up, like, you know, and he wasn't in the video.
Body cam. That's crazy. But I just wanted to let you know I appreciate that song, because when I heard it, it's when I like looked into all that stuff, and I was like, this is like crazy timing right here.
Yeah. But perfect timing.
Man, perfect timing as well. So I wanted to ask you about, because you mentioned Atlanta. Are you from there originally?
No, I'm from Minnesota.
Are you from Minnesota? Okay.
Yeah, I just went down to Atlanta because it's a certain person I know, and I was, you know, I was reaching out to her a lot, and she was, you know, giving me some people to link with in Atlanta. And then I had went down to Atlanta. Before I went down to Atlanta, I was just like, I'm finna write some people in Atlanta that got some, you know, that got a little buzz going, that like that might jive with my sound. When I get down there, I'm gonna link with him. I won't go to the studio. It's so crazy because I had met some guy. His name HD. I met him like on Instagram. And I flew down to Atlanta with one of my partners at the time. And as soon as we got out the plane, I'm talking about suitcase and everything. He picked us up from the airport. We went straight to the studio all night.
That's wild.
And it was a full studio. I'm like, damn, this how they rocking down here?
Atlanta's a beautiful place. Man. You know it's crazy.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, like, you know, as far as like the studio stuff, like influences, do you have any, like, anybody that you look up to, like, yo, they inspire my sound?
Yeah, not really. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I don't really listen to music like that. Cause I just be like, if I listen to music, then I feel I don't want to get too heavily influenced. You know, I kind of want my sound to be different. I do still listen to music cause I don't want it to be too different. I want it to be relatable, you know. But I like Drake, you know, cause I'm calm. Low key, he my birthday twin. We got the same birthday. You know?
Yeah. Right. I like that.
But I'm calm. So like, you know, that type vibe. I like Drake. Who else I like? I like Ty Fontaine music too, like when I'm teeing up. I know that's the whole opposite, but I like his music when I'm teeing up.
Like that.
But just on a lot of chill type music.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha. So I wanted to ask this last time, but I'll ask you. Yeah. If somebody, you know, that never heard your music before, they see this podcast interview and they want to check out your music, what's the first song you would suggest for them to listen to? Like, what's like, yo, this is the one you should start with, or work backward, work forward? Like, what song would you tell them?
Probably Enemies on Lock, because that's the newest version of me.
Gotcha.
And it's still my old me, but it's like refined.
Nah, that's a fact.
And it's still talking about, like, you know, what I talk about, you know, in like a handful of my songs, just kind of like facing your own self and having, you know, just being like conscious of you, just doing your own thing. Don't listen to nobody, kind of, you know, keep going. I just be really talking in the booth to myself. Like, just for myself, to listen to my car, like, I know, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, you know.
I like that. Now, I don't know if it's weird or not, but sometimes I do that with myself. Like, when I be on the podcast and I say something, like, it'd be kind of like giving myself self-talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I watch clips or whatever that Jake, you know, shoot, I be like, damn, I said something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's kind of the same thing when you rapping. You like, bro, I was spitting that day. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope.
For sure.
Let me ask you this, man. How do you feel about, because you do like singing, I guess you said melodic trap.
Yeah.
You know? So how you feel about, like, just, I guess, love in your music? Do you feel like you like speak to the women mostly, or is it for the guys, or what do you think? It's for both?
No, I never really be thinking about that. But I do have a handful of like love songs, and I do talk about women in my songs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
You know, they the most problematic in my life.
That's the fact. They be talking about they zodiac see you or something. Like, you a Capricorn.
Oh, nah, you a Pisces. I can't do it no more.
Right. Well, I know how I go, man. I'm gonna get a text after this come out. But let me ask you this. Speaking of women, I'm gonna throw you a random curveball. How do you feel about BBLs?
BBLs?
Yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I need all natural. I need. Most black women come with a little, you know.
That's a snap.
I'm pro black, you know. On my women. I'm glad I get to throw that out there.
Yeah. Bro, I like, hey, no, I'm with you, bro.
No, for real. But I can't do the BBLs.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the titty. That ass, nah, I can't do that.
No, but hey, man, listen, I'm with it, my brother. I ain't gonna lie, for me, I don't care, but like, listen, I think, sometimes when it's a little much, you can kind of tell. Like, if I notice, it's like Botox, man. If I can tell you got it, then that's a problem.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
definitely an issue.
They got to proportion out. Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, like, what is it called when they get a fat transfer? Is that the same thing?
I think so, right?
Like,
lipo,
something like that, where they put it in their ass. That's cool because it's still like jiggly. You know, it moves like I don't.
Hey, drop a bomb on that.
The extra shit. I don't. The implants and all that. I don't play like that.
No, hey, I'm with you. I ain't gonna lie, man. Sometimes it's too much. You gotta ease it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So okay, let me ask you this: how do you What do you see going forward in terms of like future projects? Are we gonna get a full length thing or how
I low key got enough music to drop a project, and I'm glad you asked this. But right now, like I only have a few songs out that I've like really pushed. Right. So I'm trying to get like more singles out, so people like hear my music, like, okay, that's Rambo's sound. Right. You know, because I got some features with like decent names. Actually, they're not from Minnesota, but they up there. But I'm not dropping them. Because I want to like make a name for myself first, like give me a little following before I, just have people hop on, Yeah. But yeah, project definitely coming soon. I'll probably drop an EP soon, maybe like 5-6 songs after a few more singles. But yeah, this year we going crazy, especially since I got a nice little team. We got Jed on all the visuals now.
You got Jed on your team. You already winning.
Yeah, for sure.
Are we gonna get some with 14 possibly?
We got a whole song together all the time. Okay, yeah. Listen, the first time we met, we made a song that same day.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. I like that, man.
So, but yeah, me and 14 got some. Me and Tom got some unreleased. We just gotta finish it, You know how artists be. They just be starting shit,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think, man. Is there anything else you want to tell people, man? I don't want to cut you short.
No, you good. Yeah. No, we good. Make sure y'all stream that Enemies on Lock. Stay tuned. Facts. I got a few songs I'm dropping soon. We got Therapy. Therapy could be so a little females can rock.
I was gonna I like
Therapy
that.
Females can rock with it, and then I got another song called like World Is Mine. It's another melodic like Enemies on Lock vibe. Yeah. So that's coming soon. That's gonna be super crazy. A lot of women like that for sure.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about the wider wave?
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I know you said you're not really on social media.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, I did too.
I seen Water Wave. Like it was a whole bunch of people. They was like kind of putting against each other.
John Ray and a bunch. I think Mac Turner.
Yeah, I had seen some. They put somebody against somebody named like Lewis.
Gravy was in it.
Louis Blaze.
Yeah.
Who was he against? I don't know.
I was like, I don't know.
He was against somebody that was not really, when I was looking at it, I was like, they don't even make the same type of music. At least you put the same type of music, in the category so people can like go off of that.
That's crazy, bro. Do you? I mean, okay. So with that being said, do you care about like the Minnesota music politics and stuff like that?
I don't really.
We talked about that last time.
Yeah. I don't really get into much of that. Yeah. I'm really in my own lane because we make motion anyway.
That's
a lot of people already want to hop on. Like they might not be like super direct with it, but it's like subtle. They like I damn near fanned out already type shit.
Man, they like, yo, if I can get close, that's what I'm doing. I ain't saying Water Wave doing that. I feel like a lot of people, they be like, what Casey on, what Lizzo on, what, you know what I'm saying, Young Gravy doing. I want to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I just, me personally, like, I don't care for that. So I see it. Yeah. Because I'm, you know.
And it's congratulations when I see it for sure all the time. Thanks. But I'm not one to be like, oh, I want to join. I want to join. You know, like I got my own thing going on. We got our own thing going on. So, and it'll definitely get there. So I ain't even tripping. But I fuck with the Minnesota scene.
Yeah,
you know?
Facts.
It's good energy, good vibes. Yeah. For sure.
Like I was telling 14 at the time, man, like, bro, I'm the type, man, if I ain't invited, I ain't finna come. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't trying to be like, it ain't nothing personal to nobody either. Like, bro, I stay to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try to get what I got to get done, and then I do what I'm supposed to.
But I ain't gonna lie, I just seen some as a real gem, and I was thinking about it, like, that's facts. Like, somebody was like, I might not personally invite you like now, because later I might not have time to personally invite you, and I don't want you to get that in your mind that every time I have something, I'm gonna personally invite you. So so when I look at things, if I don't get invited to some things, I be thinking like that, like, damn, you know, maybe people might be thinking like that, you know, because I don't personally invite people all the time either. But if you see it, you wanna slide. It ain't no, you know, it ain't no weird energy. But I'm not about to write 15, 20 people like slide every single time. You know, maybe one time, but then after that, you kind of at your own, like, slide if you want to, reach out to me. Like, if you want to come, just reach out, you know. People be scared, though, to be, you know, be like, you know, I mess with you. People, you know, they want to follow the wave afterwards a lot of times, so.
No, somebody, if they be snapping, I'm going to give it to them, like, bro, like, look, you know, whatever is whatever, but like, yo, I like your stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're right, though. It's hard for people to like say that because they don't want to look crazy or whatever. Like, oh, he a fan. Yeah. Because I feel like we do that sometimes. We be like, bro, no, you know what I'm saying? You trying to, like you said, ride my wave. Like, you a fan of me.
But you know when people trying to get on that with the wave riding, though, you can tell. Because like, you like, as soon as you start having motion, then you be like, all right. You be like, but was you messing with me before all of that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, I guess they can come along. Maybe they didn't know you. You know what I mean? If it feels genuine to me, I kind of go based off feeling. But if it don't feel genuine, like, if you're trying to be on some shicey, you know, like, man, I don't even really know.
Not with you. Yeah. You're right, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I was glad to have you here, man. Let them know your socials and all that stuff. Any last words?
My Instagram is RAMBOWDM. Twitter, RAMBOWDM. Facebook, same thing. And then my YouTube, I think it's Rambowdm too. Everything across all platforms. We got, and then, you know, obviously follow me. I mean, add my music to your playlist, Spotify. That's mainly where, you know, a lot of people go. But Spotify, Apple Music, all that. So
that's a fact. Check out Enemies on Lock and Risk It. That's the one I recommend, bro. I had that play that in the whip on the way here. I ain't gonna even hold you. Yo, it's fire. You got some good stuff, bro. Just keep going, bro.
I'm for sure. I ain't letting up no more.
Nah, that's a fact.
I'm dropping everything this year for sure.
That's a fact, bro. You know I'm gonna be looking forward. I'm posting on my page.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it for sure. Man. Thanks for having me on the show.
Of course, man, bro. So we're gonna get up out of here, man. It's the Blue Avenue Podcast. Rambo, you know what I'm saying? We out here. Y'all be safe.